All right, y'all, it's take two. My little one was screaming so much for the first intro, and I was just like, you know what? We've got to do it again. But anyway, mom life, you know? But anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy this content, only if you enjoy it. And I cannot wait to continue to grow with all of you. But y'all, I thought I looked kind of cute today, so I wanted to show you my outfit. So I think it looks kind of cute and I love it. So I got this sweater at Walmart for $19.98 or something like that. It was a splurge. I was looking at it, I was staring at it, I was like, you don't need it. But then after like 3 visits, I bought it, okay? But then I also got this shirt at Walmart on clearance for $1. It is sleeveless, but it looks so good with the cover up, right? And then I got these jeans for $6 at the Goodwill, and I just love my outfit. So I wanted to share it with y'all, a little fall outfit inspiration. I know I don't dress all fancy, but I love the way I dress when I have the outfits or the clothes that I need. Anyway, guys, today we're just going to be spending some time together. I have no set plan for this video. I just know I want to be productive and doing stuff, and I'm just going to bring y'all along to spend the day with me. So let's see what we can all get into today, y'all.
So I'm going to go ahead and get started cleaning in the dining room. I wanted to do some activities with the boys. I'm trying to work with Carson on number and letter recognition. Like, he does really good with colors and counting. He counts great to 10. He knows his alphabet and whatnot, but I want him to be able to look at it and know what it is before he gets to school next year, to give him a great head start. So that's why I was like cleaning up. We also did stop at McDonald's and grab some breakfast burritos, and I got the kids an orange juice that they did not drink. They wanted it so bad, but you know, that's kids for you. So that's why I'm just going to tidy up in here.
I wanted to show you guys what we did with a bag of those pine cones that we had gotten at the outlet last week. So y'all, my husband put this together and I think it looks so good. And boy, oh boy, the smell just hits you in your face. Like when you come down for the first time in the morning, or when you're just sitting at the table, you could smell it. It smells so good. And I think my husband did a wonderful job putting this together for sure, y'all. What I was thinking though is getting more sunflowers, because I feel like the sunflowers look so pretty, but he ran out of sunflowers and didn't have any for the back. So I would love to get more to like do this kind of effect on the back as well, but it looks so good, y'all.
So y'all, I'm going to come out here and put the lock on the gate, because Max has become an escape artist and learned how to open this with his snout. So now we have to have that on every time he's outside. Fun, y'all. So the kids ran out the door when I was putting the lock on the gate, and they're like, no, we want to be outside. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and work in the garden a little bit and harvest some stuff. We got some tomatoes ready to be picked and whatnot. Here, Carson, you come in? Austin, over here, baby. I know you like tomatoes, buddy. I know you like tomatoes. Whoopsie. Do you want to help mommy pick some?
No.
The entire time I'm harvesting everything, I've been encouraging the little ones to go ahead and help out. I want them to be able to experience the joy and harvesting, but they're just not interested yet. Now, AJ, on the other hand, is so interested in everything when it comes to planting. He wants to plant his own. He wants to watch everything grow. He wants to know what everything is. He's so into it. So I just like to encourage the little ones as well. And of course, as soon as I get him wanting to pick some, he gets distracted by a butterfly. It was so cute. He was like, I want the butterfly, mama. But yes, y'all, I love being outside, especially when it's not like extremely hot. Like this fall weather is perfect. I'm loving the garden feels with the weather included. So, this was our first time harvesting the green beans. So, I was using scissors to cut them off. And when my husband came home, he was like, You know, you don't need scissors. You just twist and pull them off. I'm like, Oh, well, no, I didn't know that. And of course, yes, it is that easy. They just literally come right off. And I actually have harvest a couple more right after this, like 2 days later, and we have a whole gallon of green beans now just in those 2 days. So the reason why I took what little bit there was ready off was because from what I've read, if you harvest, even if it's just a little bit and not enough to feed your family, it'll promote the plant to produce more, which is what actually happened. So that's so awesome. I'm probably going to end up starting to freeze some. I'm not really sure how long the green bean plant will produce through the fall. This is my first year doing a fall garden, so I'm excited to see how long it'll produce for us for. So here's our little harvest of the day. It looks so beautiful, y'all. So beautiful. I love it. It looks so good, and I can't wait to dry our homegrown green beans. Oh, it is so nice to be just chilling out here, hearing the crickets with just the two kids, because usually when I have all the kids out here, then all the neighbors come over and it's just a whole lot. You can't really even hear the crickets or anything, but it's just so nice. And I cannot wait until we have our like farmhouse and I can sit out on the back porch and rock in my little rocking chair and just enjoy the country life. Like, I can't wait for that. And kids are out here just digging in the dirt. That's what they do best. They love it. Every time we come outside, they come inside covered head and toe into dirt.
Head, 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 head.
So we're finally getting into the learning that I wanted to do first thing this morning. And see, that's just what it's like when you have toddlers. You might have a routine or a activity that you want to do in a time frame and the order that you would like to do it in, and it just all gets all jumbled up when you got toddlers, including dogs, because the whole thing that started us being outside was I had to lock the gate, and it just created an entire chain reaction. But I was also trying to do body parts with Austin, but he just wasn't having it. He was just thinking I was so silly. So we do body parts like casually. He knows all the basics, but I'm trying to teach him more. I was trying to get him started with just the basics that he did know, so then we can move on farther. But he, as you could tell, he was just like, "Nah, I rather just play, ma. I rather just play," and that's okay because he's just still little. And so we did some learning, but both of them really just didn't want to, and that's okay as long as we try. And the best part is to teach them around the house. Like with the microwave, I'll try to, instead of me showing Carson like which one the number one is, I'll ask him to tell me which one the number one is, because he always wants to help with the microwave or anything else, like the phone or anything like that. Anything you can think of, honestly, that you can incorporate learning, that's the best way to do it. But I really want to try to hunker down and get Carson kind of used to sitting and trying to learn, but we'll just gradually get into that with him. And so while I was cleaning up the kitchen, I'm just trying to get some things done. I gave the kids picture books where you can get them at the Dollar Tree. I'll always get them, especially for the Halloween season. They have them where you can make like spooky faces. So it'll be like a book full of faces, and you just take stickers and you use the stickers to make the faces. There's also like a sticker by number, kind of like the color by number, but you match the number sticker to the number spot. It's kind of like a sticker puzzle, which I think those are super awesome as well. You can get those at the Dollar Tree, and the kids love them. It literally keeps them busy forever. If you didn't know they had them, they do, I promise. So I did get some of the chores done before I had to put the kids down for a nap. I did have to go ahead and separate our harvest from today. So the different things that I like to do is we put the tomatoes that are not fully ripe in the window. So when I was harvesting, because there were so many, I actually left a lot on the plants that were starting to turn, but hadn't all the way turned yet. Usually we just take them all off, but because of how many I had, I just left a lot of them on. And I knew that AJ would want to help another day harvest those since he wasn't here this day. And so all the ones that are not quite ready to be eaten, I'm putting in the window, and all the ones that are ready to be eaten, I'm putting to the side to leave out on the counter. So I just finished putting the little one down for a nap, and Carson is just doing some quiet time. I'm planning chili tonight for dinner. I've been really wanting to make it, so I decided to make it today. So we're going to hurry up and get these tomatoes finished with, and then we're going to start prepping for our chili because I have about 30 minutes to get that in, so it'd be done in time for dinner. So, yes, it feels like today is just flying by. Haven't got anywhere, haven't gotten anything done. I wanted to get these dishes done. If you can see them, I got some dishes that need to be done. But I'm going to go ahead and get chili going first, and then hopefully we'll have time for the dishes. And here is all of our tomatoes that are basically almost ready or ready. We've almost got a full bowl ready. So once this is full, I'm able to make that tomato dish that I like to make with these. But these are so yummy, y'all. I've been eating them too, so they're just so good. I love them. So I just bagged up what green beans we did get, and I'm gonna just store them and probably cook them. I have a bag of green beans in here. Yeah, I do. So when I cook these, I'm gonna just add those in with them. And we're just gonna get these peppers out, if I can carry them both, to cut for the chili. I can't. So these are store-bought peppers, and then I have one that we grown, and that's it in there. So I guess we'll be able to pick some peppers again. How do you guys cut your peppers? So I started cutting my peppers like this after I had watched, I think, like a chef cooking and watched them cut it like this. And I'm like, that looks a lot better and less messy than what I used to do. Like I used to cut the top off, and then it would leave like all these seeds everywhere, and you would have to do a lot of like cleaning of getting rid of the seeds. But doing it this way, you get almost no seeds anywhere. So I would love to know how you guys cut yours. Y'all, I feel like I'm always cutting peppers. Every time I'm recording, I have peppers to cut. We use a lot of peppers in this house, apparently. And then I don't know why I never thought about this, but pre-cutting them and like portioning them and then putting them in freezer bags would be such a great idea because of how often I have to cut peppers. Maybe just take a day to cut them, you know what I mean? And just have them already ready for me. I really need to start doing that, especially since we've got like, I don't know, 10 peppers ready on our plants. And I don't know if I'm going to use all 10. So I think I'm going to start going ahead and cutting them and freezing them. So, how do you guys make your chili? I always make it in the crock pot because it's just easier for me. It allows me to make my errands, pick the kids up from school, or do whatever I need to do and not have to worry about it. But I used to, I think the last couple of years, I've been following this recipe where you did like a pound of ground sausage, a pound of ground beef, and a pack of bacon. And I just kind of mixed all that together. But of course, I didn't decide that I wanted to make chili until after I went to the store. And so I was just going to do ground beef. But then I remembered that I had the ground turkey. So I just did the pack of ground turkey and a pound of ground beef and did it that way. And then I added the peppers and the onions and everything. And honestly, it turned out amazing. Like it tasted so good.
So while I've got the beef and turkey cooking, this is everything else that I'm putting in it. I do need diced tomatoes. I have 1 can. I'm supposed to have 2 cans, so I'm gonna dice up some tomatoes that we have to put in there as well. But it says 6 ounces of oh my goodness, what, oh, tomato paste. I couldn't remember what this was called at first. So this is tomato paste that I freeze in ice trays. So when I get a big can of tomato paste, and what I don't use, I freeze up for future use. Like this might have been like, I've been using the same can for the last, I'd say 6 times that I needed it. I'm going to go ahead and throw all of this in there though this time, so I'll need to buy another can for the next time I need it, and I'll do the same thing. I just buy the bigger can to save us more money. This whole can of tomato sauce, some chili powder, salt, pepper, and then all of the vegetables we just cut up, and I'm going to just toss it in the crock pot for 4 hours on high.
So I'm going to go ahead and drain the meat and dump it in my crock pot. And then I'm going to go ahead and add all the ingredients, my tomato paste, the seasonings, all the peppers, the sauce, and the onions, and get it all in there and mix it all on up.
Y'all, I forgot to hit record. I showed you guys the whole board full of the peppers and onions, and I did dice some fresh tomatoes, but I am also going to put the can of tomatoes in here in a second.
I just love cooking with fresh ingredients. When I cook with fresh ingredients, it just makes me so happy. Like I'm mixing this up and I'm seeing all the colors of the peppers and the tomatoes and the onions, and it just makes me so happy. But y'all, this is all I put in this chili, and it tasted so good. I just don't even understand how it tasted so good because while I was cooking it, I'm like, because I know most people put what do they put? Oh my goodness. They put beans in their chili, but my husband does not eat beans. So the only way he will eat chili is if it's beanless. And that's why I really bulk it up with the green peppers. And since I did not have time to do the dishes this morning, and I went to bed last night without them being done because you know what? That's just the way life goes sometimes. I am going to go ahead and try to get these dishes done, get them out of the way before I have to go get AJ. And then that way I don't no longer have to worry about dishes. At least I do have a ton of laundry to do, however. Did not get to it this day, and that's okay because you know what? I am really practicing trying not to stress about getting things done within the home more so than spending more time with the children. Because if I'm like so stressed about, oh, I have to get these clothes folded or I have to get these dishes done, and then they want my attention, I start to feel overwhelmed. And I rather my attention be on them already and not be on me doing dishes and me doing the laundry, if that makes sense. So wowzers, wardrobe change. Hello, psych. So, anyways, we went and got AJ. I got back. We had a heck of an hour, and I just really needed a workout. And you guys, I chose this workout that I've never done before. It was extremely fast paced, and I looked like a fool trying to do it. But don't mind me. It doesn't matter what you look like, it matters that your heart is pumping. You know what I mean? I know I've struggled with staying on track with my workouts lately. I've had some issues with losing weight. I've actually had issues with gaining weight. I don't know if you've been here since the beginning. I've gained a significant amount of weight. I had lost a significant amount of weight pretty quickly, and then I gained a lot of it. And as I was working out, I was steady gaining weight, and it made it really hard for me to continue the motivation of working out because of me gaining weight while I was still trying really hard to lose it. All right, y'all. So I just had to tell you guys this story because it happened today, the day that I was recording, the day that I was bringing you guys with me. And I just feel like it was meant to be today. Like, sorry, I'm still out of breath. I just got back in my clothes. So I've been struggling with staying on task with working out. Like I would work out for a few days and then I would lose it for a few days. And then I push myself to do it again and I would lose it again. In the last couple of days, I've been eating like out of what I really want to be eating, if that makes sense. And I would use it as an excuse to still not work out because like I've already messed up today. Why? You know what I mean? Or I'm too busy. I'm too busy to do it today because sorry, my husband just got home. But anyways, so I've been using that as an excuse. And today on the radio, when I turned it on, I what was the phrase they said? You can always restart or something like that. You can always restart any second, any day. And like how I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna restart tomorrow. I'm gonna restart tomorrow. And that was like, I felt like it was talking to me, like saying, and then after that, they were like, you just ate that burger. Don't eat a salad tomorrow. Start today. Start today. And so like I felt that to my core. And then when I came home and was super stressed out, I felt like everything was pushing me to get my workout in today because that was on my goal list today and I skipped it. I skipped it and it was on my goal list. And then when I went ahead and did my workout, I find that my favorite workout lady on YouTube did a new gospel video. So I turned that on because I was super excited. And plus, I was feeling pushed to where I was at through Jesus. And so that's why I clicked on that video. And then it was also Evolution Church, Evolution Worship. I think that's what they call it, their music. And I love a lot of their songs. The first song that came on was Praise. And I know you guys probably have all heard it if you listen to that. And that's a really good, hyped up, praise the Lord kind of song. And that really just set me free the whole workout. And I just felt like it was God pushing me to get my butt back in gear. And I'm like ready to get my butt back in gear. But I wanted to tell you guys my little, testimony today. Thank you, Jesus. But I think the chili is done. Let me show you guys. So let's see what it's looking like. I was going to make cornbread. I was going to make cornbread, but I did not. And we have crackers, and I think that's fine. Everybody who wanted cornbread can have crackers because you know what? If we eat cornbread, I'm going to eat more of it. And I just did my workout, so look, we're going to do me a salad and not make the cornbread. But it looks alright. I usually make chili with like bacon and sausage, but because this was not really planned until after I went grocery shopping, I didn't get it, but it still looks good. So I guess it's 5:40. I'm gonna start making plates for everybody now. All right, so here's the kids' plates. I did give them some chicken fries that we had left over, and that way they have options of stuff to eat and some crackers to go with their chili. So y'all, we finished dinner. I'm just gonna put the rest of it away and get these dishes knocked out real quick. And then I usually just take the night to spend it with the family, with my husband. I try not to really have anything to do after dinner other than really just getting the dishes done. And I really don't even make that a priority because I try to priority the family first, if that makes sense. So I did get the dishes done this night, but that is it for this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, or morning whenever you're watching. And I can't wait to see you in my next video, y'all. Remember to continue simply living your best life and have a blessed day, y'all. Bye bye now.